What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Make sure to subscribe right now and join the ride, because today we are diving deep into a car that embodies timeless elegance, vintage performance, and pure British craftsmanship, the 1956 Austin-Healey 100M. This isn't just a car, it's a rolling piece of history, a machine that has etched its name in the annals of classic motoring with grace and power. And trust me, when you hear the story and feel the passion behind this automotive icon, you'll understand why collectors from all around the world are willing to pay fortunes to have one in their garage. The Austin-Healey 100M wasn't just a typical sports car of its time. No, this was Donald Healey's vision of taking a Roadster and turning it into a legend. Back in the early 1950s, Austin-Healey had already been making waves with the Austin-Healey 100, a car that got its name simply because it was one of the first production cars capable of hitting 100 miles per hour. But enthusiasts wanted more. They wanted something that could dominate on the track, thrill on the road, and capture the very spirit of post-war performance driving. And that's exactly what the 100M delivered in 1956. The M stands for Le Mans, and that's no accident. The car was inspired by the Austin-Healey 100s that competed in the legendary 24 Hours of Le Mans, where Healey cars showed remarkable speed, endurance, and reliability against giants of the racing world. Donald Healey wanted to bring that racing DNA to the streets, and so the 100M was born. This wasn't just a marketing gimmick, it was a genuine performance package that made the 100mm one of the most desirable sports cars of its era. Under the hood, the 1956 Austin-Healey 100M came with a 2.6-liter four-cylinder engine, but this wasn't the same unit from the standard 100. The M version featured high compression pistons, a hotter camshaft, larger SU carburetors, and a cold air intake. All of these upgrades pushed the output from around 90 horsepower in the standard model to 110 horsepower in the 100M. That might not sound earth-shattering by today's standards, but in the mid-1950s, this was serious performance, especially for a lightweight British Roadster that tipped the scales at just over 2,000 pounds. The acceleration was sharp, the handling precise, and the driving experience visceral. The car could sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 10 seconds, which made it a rocket in its day. Pair that with a 4-speed manual gearbox and the overdrive option, and you had a machine that felt just as comfortable blasting down a country road as it did cruising through a city boulevard. It wasn't about straight line speed alone. Though the 100mm was about balance, agility, and connection, every vibration, every roar of the exhaust, every click of the gearbox made the driver feel like they were part of something raw and mechanical, something honest and thrilling. Visually, the Austin-Healey 100mm was pure beauty. With its long, low hood, sweeping fenders, and wide grille, it had the kind of proportions that only a true sports car could pull off. The M also came with signature touches that set it apart: a louvered hood with leather strap fastener, wire wheels, and 2 tone paint schemes that gave it an unmistakable racing look. Step inside and you were greeted by a Spartan but stylish interior. Bucket seats, a wood-rimmed steering wheel, Smith's gauges, and just enough comfort to make you forget that this was, at its heart, a race-bred machine. The exclusivity of the 100M adds to its legendary status. Austin-Healey only built about 640 factory 100M models between 1955 and 1956, making it a rare gem in today's market. Because of that, collectors are always on the hunt, and prices at auctions have skyrocketed. We're talking well into 6 figures, sometimes pushing beyond $200,000 for well-restored examples. And if you come across an unrestored survivor, even those command jaw-dropping prices because of their rarity and heritage. But the value of the 100M isn't just in its price tag, it's in the story it tells. This car represents a golden age of sports cars, a time when performance was achieved through mechanical ingenuity rather than computers, when drivers had to rely on skill instead of driver aids, and when every race car inspired a road car that people could actually buy. The 100M is living proof of that philosophy, a bridge between the racetrack and the open road. Driving one today is nothing short of an event. The engine note, with its deep growl, immediately takes you back to an era where sound was as much a part of the performance as horsepower. The unassisted steering feels alive in your hands, transmitting every bump, every curve directly into your fingertips. The suspension, though firm, rewards you with precision, making you dance through corners with confidence. And the open-top Roadster design means you're not just driving the car, you're immersed in the elements, the wind rushing past, the scent of petrol lingering, the road stretching endlessly ahead. It's not just enthusiasts who are in love with the 100M. This car has found itself in the collections of celebrities in museums and at prestigious concours events around the world. Its design, performance, and rarity make it a crown jewel in the world of classic cars. For many collectors, owning a 1956 Austin-Healey 100M is not just about the drive, it's about preserving a piece of automotive artistry. And when you see one up close, it's easy to understand why. The craftsmanship, the attention to detail, the way the bodywork flows, it all tells a story of a time when car design was more art than science. Every curve, every chrome detail feels purposeful. It's the kind of car you could spend hours just admiring before you even turn the key. So why does the 1956 Austin-Healey 100M matter so much today? Because it reminds us of what driving is really about. It's not about the numbers on a spec sheet or the digital features packed into modern cars. It's about passion, connection, and emotion. This car is a celebration of speed, style, and spirit, and it continues to inspire generations of drivers and collectors who crave authenticity in an increasingly digital world. The Austin-Healey 100M is more than just a car, it's a statement that performance and beauty can coexist, that heritage is worth preserving, and that some things only get more valuable with age. Owning one is like holding onto a treasure, a tangible piece of automotive history that only a lucky few will ever experience. So next time you see one of these rare machines, take a moment to appreciate the craftsmanship, the engineering, and the story behind it. Because the 1956 Austin-Healey 100mm isn't just one of the most iconic sports cars of the 1950s, it's one of the most iconic sports cars of all time. Thanks for watching. Everyone, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment down below about your dream classic car, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the world's most extraordinary automobiles. This has been a journey into the legend of the 1956 Austin-Healey 100M, and trust me, there's so much more to come.